Nuri, thank you so much for doing this with me. Let's have a wonderful 1 hour. So, to tell you a little bit about why we are having this session is that I had one of the person reach out to me in DM and ask me what goes on in the session. And although I have been doing the card readings, old coaching, and everything for quite some years, it did become very difficult to like write it in one line. What exactly should I say? Because so much happens, and that's what you're about to see today. So, what happens is what goes on in the session is what we are going to now discover today. So, tell me a little bit about you, Jyoti, when you heard about this. How did you feel, or what makes you come to this card reading session? Because I remember doing this on Thursday, sending out a message that I want volunteers, and here both of you are, and on Saturday we are actually having this live. So, to my viewers, when we do card reading, a lot of trust, a lot of tuning into universe is what is required, and I have these two people to share that aspect. That what is it that it means for them to tune in or to trust. So, Jyoti, shall we start with you?
Sure.
Yeah.
So when I saw your message, I was very excited, and I was about to instantly reply, but I had that inertia, a kind of a fear of coming live. So I holded myself back. So what attracted me more was spiritual word, I would say, which is like walking. Spirituality for me is walking on myself. So as I'm walking that path, and like I thought it's a sign from a universe that go and check your progress where you have reached in your finding yourself journey. So I just holded myself back for a day. I'm like, okay, let me just wait for a day. Let me just sleep over it and see next day what happens. So when I woke up next day, I saw that okay, there is one more slot yet to be filled. So I instantly messaged me, okay, I can volunteer.
Okay, lovely. And I'm so happy that you did. Can you tell us a little? Like you said, you're working on spiritual growth. All right. If
Yeah,
the viewers want to know who are you or what are you or where have you been so far, can you tell us a little about yourself?
so my name is Jyoti, and I have my Insta page like Jyoti's Light. So I have named it as the light within. So I'm trying to find my own light by reading a good book or reading a messages which I do receive, reading the self-help book. So the recently I finished The Power of Now, and it really helped me to understand my thinking, my emotions, how I can connect with my breath to be present on the present. So it really helped me to move from one place to another place. So that's about my inner journey as related to books. Okay, this is how what I've got from books. Then I like to walk out. I mean, I like to travel. I like to be in the nature, so I try to maximize as much as I can going outdoors. So I do take books along with me. I do take my journal along with me. I take my work to the garden. Okay, I can sit there and work. Apart from that, my profession, I was working in a financial sector for 15 years, and then the motherhood happened, and it really helped me to find my real passion of working with children, be around them, working something for them. So after quitting my job with the corporate after 15 years, we thought we in the sense I'm saying we because she's also a partner with me to setting up a Ikshana space and uh, actually coming live both of us because we never discussed together that we would like to do it. She chose that she wanted to do and I chose that I wanted to do. It was not planned that we came together on the same platform for the card reading. So we have a daycare center and Waldorf Inspired School in Harvard, Sector 23. And we started in 2023 as a daycare, worked as a daycare for a year. And in 2024, we thought of coming up as a Waldorf Inspired School. So currently we have a wall of kindergarten and a grade one, and we'll be progressing further as our grade one child will go, child and children will go to the further grade.
Okay. So if viewers want to get in touch with you, is there a way they can? Like, can we link something?
Yes, so we have a website, ikshana.com, and
Mm-hmm.
there's an Instagram handle also, ikshana underscore 2024.
Okay.
And we do have a phone number which Rina will share.
All right. Lovely. Lovely. And we will put it up all under the, once the YouTube thing is over, we will be putting up all of this information so viewers can get in touch with you. Right.
Yeah,
But what stands out is right now the synchronicity part that you put, that you decided on your own to join the live. Veena
yeah,
decided to do the same, and there was no, but then there is something that says that we are all connected, right? And this synchronicity is what we tap into in the cards, right? So before we go a lot into this, that I would want you to, understand that part, that we are like also connected, and that is the part that actually keeps us together. So over to you, Veena. Jyoti has told quite some bit, and uh, who she is and what is her journey. We want to hear about you.
Yes, thank you, Sonal, first of all, for giving this opportunity to be with you. And I think the moment I read about card reading things, so that is something which I love to do. And I love to just listen, like what is there coming up next for me. So the moment I saw, I said, so never I was ever live in front of public, and I always had a fear of talking in public. So I said, let me break this with this
Oh,
thing by supporting my friend. So I think that was something like motivating you and motivating myself to come out of that fear was one thing that made me volunteer for this. And to tell something about myself, so my name is Veena. I have been working in corporate. I had been working with corporate for almost 10 years into the supply chain management field, and during that time, I had a strong inclination to work with children, and I did my training in Waldorf thing, and that was something which made me rethink that yes, children should be given education in a very holistic way, and that is where I met Jyoti. Our paths crossed each other, and we formed this beautiful space known as Ikshana. And the name came from a deep thought wherein Ikshana means the one who beholds someone with their vision, and that was what our intention was of beholding the little one with our love and vision. That is how Ikshana gave birth. And this 2 years of journey of Ikshana was a beautiful one, wherein we did work with many children. And yes, there was a good response from all the children and the parents. And we are working ahead and open to welcome all children to our lovely space. And yes, as Jyoti shared the details, and I think the contact numbers I think will be there in YouTube. Uh, so let us, I think, let us take the session ahead, Sunil,
sure,
and
sure.
see how
So,
beautiful it will turn out.
yeah, thank you so much again. And even you have put forward that this is the part where you know that we are working with children, we're working and molding lives. So, this whole sense of contribution. So, I wish more and more of that for you. I wish a lot of success in that endeavor, because I have worked with children and I know how satisfying that is. Yes. To tell viewers a little bit about myself, I'm 50 and my journey has been a long journey. So it has gone through a lot of phases, and card reading is something that has always been a part of my life. And along with that, the energy healing. Although I am a counseling psychologist by profession, uh, the cards happen very automatically in the year, let's say 2002 or 2003. I had no idea, no clue about what card reading is. But I happen to be like Jyoti, I share this whole love for books. So if I see a book, I want to buy it. If I'm like, I'm there in front of the book, in fact, I feel books call me. So the same way I was in a bookstore and there was this particular card deck, and I was like totally clueless what this is. But then my legs kind of, wouldn't move. They're like, you have to take this. And I was like, no, sir, I don't know. I'm telling my husband over there, I don't know what this is and why I am, attracted to this, and why should I buy this? But it's like something was overtaking me, and I bought that. And ever since, I've never looked back, because when I started reading the cards, what I did realize is that they give beautiful guidance. It's not more of it's not something about superstition that wear this then you'll be okay. What these cards actually taught me was to tap into the inner resources, to understand the synchronicity that is around us all of the time. The way, the moment you decide that something is, you want to make it happen and you take one action, universe will kind of conspire and get all of the resources moving for you. So to give you a tiny example was like that. Just on Thursday, I envisioned that I want to do this live, and I didn't know my capacity, the technical part of it, nothing. How will I do it? How do we go live? We don't know. But then something happened, and I just wrote in my group that yes, I want to do this. And I have these two lovely ladies immediately just trusting and do it. So that's the synchronicity, that's the moving of universe that I believe in. So that's what we are going to tap into today. So before we start, do you have any questions around card reading or any kind of energy stuff that we are going to do right now in the next 30-35 minutes? Do you have any questions?
So I don't have any questions, Sonal. Just a thought. I think it's almost more than a week or 10 days when I'm constantly thinking that I know I'm doing my best in wherever I am, but I want something from universe to tell me whether I'm on the right path or not. And
Okay.
I think that was one of the things that made me immediately volunteer for this because I
All
felt
right.
that I'm going to get some message from this. So
Okay.
that was one
Lovely.
thing which I was
Lovely.
questioning.
So you're looking from universe a certain kind of validation that where I'm moving, what I'm doing. All right, Jyoti, do you have any question?
I mean, I also had the same thought. How am I progressing? Am I progressing on the right path?
Okay. All right. So there's a kind of a again synchronicity in the thought pattern. Both of you are bringing the same thing, that we want to know whether or not what we are doing is the valid or the right path, right? And trust me, I have had these kind of questions so many times in my life when we were homeschooling our children or when we are taking, and the cards really do come up front with that statement. So we, when we do the life path, life purpose card, that is the first deck we are going to do. But before we do, all right, I'd like to take you all through one small little process, because I want you to understand that what happens is that these are messages from our spirit guides. So I believe that all of us have spirit guides. All of us have these invisible friends who are always there working with you energetically. Now, the spiritual law decrees that they can't interfere with your free will. So you have to ask. All right. And what happens is that they don't know our language fully. So they send us a lot of omens. There are signs along the way. You might, get that guidance through a song or a book you may open or something that somebody says. So those are the kind of coincidences that we are not very aware of because we are living in that humdrum life, right? So this is the moment we are going to ask. But before we ask, we are going to create a protection shield around us, because without that, what happens is that there are mischievous entities that may enter in and we don't want that. So we are going to look into a small process. Are you all okay with the process that I do?
Yes.
Yeah, and this is the process that you can keep with yourself and use it with your children, with your workspace, with anything that you do. All right. Yeah, so I'm inviting you to join me in this. You'll have to close your eyes for a moment. Yes, please close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Settle down into your center. The next few moments, we are connecting to the universe above, the energies that listen to our spirit guides, the ascended masters who walk with us lifetime after lifetime. They are the inner nudges that you get. Allow your center to completely tune in. And now, visualize, imagine, and if you cannot imagine or see, simply say that a ray of white light from the higher source whichever power you believe in, is gently descending upon you from your head. Think of your body right now as a hollow, gentle tube receiving universe grace. This white light enters into your body and fills up your body in a warm, soft, white light. It extends outside and forms a white bubble, translucent, pure white bubble all around you. This white light cleanses and nourishes your entire aura. Breathe it in. And now visualize another ray of pink light just moving from the universe and around you. It forms a soft layer of pink color around you. This is the white and a pink shield that protects you and allows energies only that have your permission to enter. In this beautiful space, we are now going to open our cards. We tap into the consciousness of the cards. We call upon our spiritual masters, angels, our guides to answer the pressing questions, the questions that we word, and the thoughts that we have been holding within us and our system. Sometimes asking the question with a certain level of should I be doing this? Sometimes there's no voice that tells us you're doing the right thing and we want to hear it. Sometimes we want to ask the universe, oh, just let me know what do I need to do next. And so now, let the cards become the language of the universe through which you receive your guidance. Know that whatever cards come for you is for you. And I thank you for choosing me as the channel to share this guidance. Whatever comes from the cards is for you. And let us all partake in the wisdom. Gently, gently open your eyes when you're ready. All right. Do you want to say anything before we proceed? No? Yes, Jyoti? No? All right. So I'm going to open the life purpose card. It's the card here. Yes, can you see this? All right.
Yes, we can see.
Yeah. So Jyoti, I'm going to first open for you, right? And then again, I'll close the deck, I'll shuffle it, and then I'll open for Veena. Okay? And whatever cards come right now, whatever you can take it from online, it's great. I will still be sending it in the inbox for you so that you can at leisure keep these cards with you. Okay? Yeah? So, Jyoti, please tune in. I'm opening the card for you. So, Jyoti's first question was, am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? Is that true? Or is there something else that you want to ask before I go?
No.
All right. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Okay. Can you see it? I'm bringing it closer for you.
Hmm.
What is written?
You are on the right path.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. Just take the image in. Ah, yes. Take the image in. If you see, there is a person. Yes, and lot of light emanates from the card. And I'm going to read for you since you cannot what is written on the card. Okay, you read, you're on the right path. So keep doing what you are doing because it's working. Yes. All right. Yeah. What does it feel if you, as you see the card? I'm trying to bring it as close as possible.
I feel the angel is there above me and guiding me and taking care of me all the time.
Yeah. How does it feel to receive this card?
Peaceful and
Yeah.
my whole
So
body is feeling peaceful,
okay. So what I
soft.
want you to, yeah, what I want you to do is for just a minute tune in. Okay. I want you to see yourself as this person. Instead of this person, put yourself in that image as Jyoti over there. Okay. And take this pose that the pose is there. Move your body and take this pose. Yes, take it with your hand and let the hands go behind. Yes, and feel the light coming from your heart. And now ask the universe if I am on the right path. In the next 3 days, keep giving me messages, keep moving resources for me, and keep bringing the right persons and the right ideas to make this path the perfect one for me. All right, let's take a moment here. Did any ideas cross your mind, Jyoti?
So,
That's a,
and there was something which we had discussed, and we thought that we need to or fix the subject which we'll be working on. So I think
okay.
that message I got that we need to focus
All
on
right.
things which we have already thought that we'll be doing it.
Okay, amazing, amazing. So that's what this card is about, when you do that. And let this energy pose be your pose whenever you are going to go ahead and do any new venture, or if you're doing some research, or if you're going to go ahead and do something. So take this energy of the card, and we don't move our body so much now,
Hmm.
but that is the body to call upon the ideas. That's the whole pose this woman has taken. That I'm going forward, and it's that whole trust that I'm going forward now. You bring me resources. So in that moment, whatever ideas come, those are the ideas that universe wants you to start working on. All right. So permission to move to Veena now. Yeah. Okay. So Veena, I am trying so that it doesn't look as if there's a card that I am pulling out. All right. Am I visible there properly while I'm shuffling? As in the cards are visible as they are being shuffled? All right. Okay. I'm opening this card.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Amazing, right? Okay. What does this card make you feel? Tell me, Veena. I'm trying to bring it as close as possible. Yeah. What do you see? Veena is not saying anything. Veena, what do you see?
Yeah, I see the guiding angel walking along with me in my path. As
Okay.
I think with the strong message I'm getting that I need to roar like a lion now. very powerful
Yes.
like it.
Okay. There are two people sitting on the lion. Who are they? Somebody you
Philip.
know, something you can, some connection you can make.
Yeah, if you see me and my son riding on
Ah,
it.
okay. You and your son riding on it. Wow. All right. Okay.
Means the strong message that I'm still getting is, uh, I all that fear that is there in me. Leave that fear and walk like a lion. The guiding
Mm.
angel is there to guide you.
Yes, yes, of course. Loved. So if I'm looking at the card, it does tell me that, okay, that yes, you need to go ahead and claim your pride like that lion would. Okay, lion is not afraid of anybody. Lion simply walks. And when lion walks, other people make way for the lion. Actually, if you look at the law of the jungle. But the lion needs to walk. Unless the lion walks, nobody is going to take that part very seriously. Okay, another thing that when we look at lion is there's something strength. Lion talks about the whole spirit animal energy of the lion is about strength. I mean, you have immense amount of strength, Rina, which you sometimes are not aware of, or sometimes you kind of downplay it and you're like you think, oh, no, I don't have it in me to kind of do this. So, and that's where you, if you've seen yourself and your son, so yes, life can get tough at times, but it is your strength that is going to carry you. You have that amount of strength. All right. And it's a multifold because you're also working with children. You are the one who did
Yeah.
mention children, right? So, and your question was that, am I on the right path? Will this get me enough money to, support me and my child? And all of the answer is in this one card. Yes, right. So the moment you will claim your pride, you claim your strength, universe is going to come back and support you. So both of you there, the question that am I on the right path? The answer has been yes, the path is correct, and you need to tap into that strength. All right. So we'll do a small process. Permission to kind of share that process with you, Veena. Okay.
Yes.
So
Yes.
Veena, I want you to close your eyes in this moment. Okay, and I want you to feel the strength of a lion. All right, actually in your mind's eye, see the strength, the character that is within you, your biggest strength. Okay, and on that strength, it's you and your son sitting. And it may look that at times the path is getting tough, but remember, when the lion walks, everybody else gives way, makes way. Everybody bows down in respect. Yes. And your path, the more you work with that strength, the closer and closer you will get towards your goal. The closer and closer. You will start feeling that yes, there are ideas that you can have which will make this work. There is an angel, there are children, these are all going to help you. Call the universe. Send me an energy that will guide, lead, and bring me resources to fulfill my dream. And note whatever is coming into your mind at this moment. You're gliding as a lion. Roads are being made. Even if there are dead ends, roads are being made. New paths you are discovering. And you and your son are totally safe. Even though you're sitting on the lion, there's no fear. In fact, once you do sit on that lion, that strength, there is no fear. You are under divine protection. Take that in. All right. Okay. Tell me, how did that feel?
So it made me more powerful, more
Mm-hmm.
strong.
Okay.
Yes, there were a vision of few things
Yeah.
which were always in back of my mind,
Mm-hmm.
and I see that it will come true soon.
Okay. Any one particular vision you will be open to sharing with us?
Uh, I think I could see the space wherein my school will be there,
Okay.
in
Wow.
space.
Mm-hmm.
That has always been in back of my mind.
Okay.
I could see, envision that space. Not clear, but yes, it's coming.
Yeah. And what is the strength that on which you are sitting? What particular thing stood out for yourself about your strength?
I think my dedication and determination to be with the child. I think child focus completely, like
Mm-hmm.
what best I can give to the child. And for me, an inclination to work with special needs children has always been very strong from my childhood.
Mm-hmm.
I think, uh, yes, I could see them coming today also to us, and I see them coming more in strength
Okay.
to me. I think that is one thing which is giving me a strong desire to be more in that line also.
All right. So that is a basic strength that you want to work and contribute towards the special children, right?
Yes.
All right. So if that universe is talking to you, then they are asking you to work in that area. All right. Amazing. Okay. So that is the universal validation we have received. Okay. Now I have two decks here. Now you'll have to ask a very formulating question in terms of what or who do you need to become, or what are the steps you need to take, or something that is there on. All right, so this will not be one card. This will be like we will be picking out the situation, what is getting in the way, and what are the next steps you need to take. That kind of a thing. So I have two decks for you all. You will have to select.
I would select the enchanted maps.
Okay, enchanted map. So Jyoti, you can also select enchanted map. It's
Same
okay.
enchanting map.
Okay, all right. So who would want to go first?
I think let me just take this in. So let
Yeah.
Jyoti go.
Okay. So do you want to go through a small process before we kind of start the next card reading, so that you take this in?
Yeah, it would be good.
Okay, great. Come on. So let's close our eyes. All right. So we thank the deck of life purpose for clearly giving us the exact answers that we were looking for. There are times when our aura body gets contaminated with the energy of self doubt, of am I doing the right thing? Because progress is not linear, and that raises a lot of questions within us. Take a deep breath in, Veena and Jyoti, and share some of more of the white light and the pink light that is vibrating around you. Feel a benign being with you right now. This is your spiritual guide. The spiritual guide has been waiting in the corner, waiting for you to ask for help, for guidance. Call the spirit guide closer to you. Contemplate on the answers that you have received. Jyoti has stretched her body. She has been asked to stretch her body and move fearlessly on through the path that she has taken. And the spirit guide holds your hand and takes you forward. Veena, ask the spirit guide to come and sit beside you. If possible, make place on the lion, or maybe just walk beside you. Thank the spirit guide for offering you this particular care, giving you the validation Lot of ideas will start surfacing. The spirit guide is right now asking a very important question to both of you. If these self doubts would not be there, if this slow progress would not be there, and if you knew you are very powerful, who would you be? Take a moment to feel the power that you have. And as the spirit guide is sitting beside you, you are taking your next reading, telling the guide you trust in whatever guidance that is being shared right now through the cards. Take your hand, right hand on your solar plexus. Put your left hand on that hand and feel a gentle thunderbolt of golden energy light up the solar plexus and give you lots and lots of energy right now and to your path forward. Take a deep breath, stay with that feeling, and when you're ready, open your eyes. All right. Are we settled? Okay. So, Jyoti, you have a question that you want to kind of ask the spirit guides? Anything you want to share before we start?
So it's an enchanted map. So what it is to me is like Mother Earth is an enchanted thing which is holding us all together. So I would just like to see what message universe is trying to give me through that one.
Hmm. Okay, so you don't want to pose a question, you just want a general guidance.
Um, so I got the answer from the life purpose card that the path which I am walking is correct and I need to move ahead. So I would like to have the path paved in, I mean, direction to walk further on the journey of Ishtana and other aspirations I'm pursuing.
Okay. So, still, can you give me a little more accurate, or can I share a spread with you?
Um, So, I do like to read books. I do like to share the information with people around. I do like to pursue the art therapy course. So, I uh, I would like guidance that should I go ahead with everything what I feel I should be doing, or I should just hold on and focus on one thing and then move further.
Okay. So, what your question is that what I'm doing one particular thing, should I completely uh, specialize in it and then go further, or all of these simultaneously I'm doing? Is that okay?
Yeah, so all synchronized with each other, or is it a separate path altogether and I should not be pursuing
Okay. So, it's like I should not be putting my hand in all the pies, right? I finish
this?
one dish and then I eat another dish. Is that what you're asking? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we do is we make this a very general spread. I will pick out two cards that will
Okay.
say what do you need to know.
Hmm.
Okay, I'll pick out two cards. The
Hmm.
first card is what is getting in the way.
Okay.
Okay, right now, and
Hmm.
the last card is what do you need to do.
Okay.
All right, so that way you know what you need to know is will answer the question of Should I zero in on one thing, or should I be, having all of these multiple interests? Okay. So that's what I'm doing right now. Oops. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
And basically, this is a roadmap. So it gives you a roadmap of, how to proceed and what to do. All right. So this is our first card. Yeah. Mhm. All right. I'll remove two cards and then I'll share it with you because this is what you need to know. Okay. So yeah. Can you see? Or the light is preventing the reading?
I can see a
Wait.
boy, I can see a cat, I can see a window,
Okay. Let me see. Yeah. See, it's cleaning,
cleaning house.
cleaning house. Okay.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay. All right. All right. And we have another card here. Oh, beautiful. See that. I want you to read the words that are there.
Magic stream.
Huh. Okay. So if you see, what is it that you can see here?
I
There's a.
can see a water is flowing from heaven, I think, and
Mm-hmm.
there is one bird or someone is there.
Okay.
And
So
I
if you,
can see the
yeah. So if you
blue
see,
water.
yeah. So first you said I'm cleaning the house.
Yeah.
Okay. So that is one is the literal meaning of cleaning the house, and another meaning of cleaning the house is more about there's a lot of clutter.
Hmm.
Okay. And when there is clutter, what happens? What we cannot do when there is clutter?
Not able to focus.
Yeah, okay. So in your mind also there is a load of clutter. Since we have looked at energy field, in the energy field there is lot of clutter. Now where does the clutter come from? Number one, it comes from the doubts that we plant every day. Okay, if we are looking at anything and like continuously doubting ourselves that am I doing the right thing, or should I do this or this, or you see somebody else doing their successful thing and we start thinking why am I not doing that particular thing, and you run after that. So what the clearing card has come because we asked what do I need to know. So what it is basically telling you is to organize it. So yes, you are involved in lot of activities right now and that was your question. So what they're telling you is that give a place to each activity. So yeah, tell me, you were saying something.
So, believe me, currently I'm doing the same thing. I'm organizing my time. I'm organizing which particular thing I should be doing at what time. So, and I have bifurcated time wise, hour wise, and I'm slowly getting there.
Hmm.
But I am doing that.
Yeah, so it is basically speaking about that part. And also there is an energetic debris which also requires a bit of spring cleaning. So what is it that you are talking to yourself? All right, is there a, how do you say, a negative evaluation of yourself seeping in more than the positive evaluation? See, something happens, let's say I'm doing this live, okay, and suddenly the internet shuts. All right, one way I can talk about it is, yeah, it's a technical thing, it can happen, and I will, restart. Or I can say, oh my god, I'm so dumb, so stupid, I don't understand anything of technology, and I never do live again. Now the second type of thinking is something that is going to set me back. All right, but the first type of thinking, yeah, things happen, I'm going to do it again, that is going to take me forward. So you need to ask yourself that question, that where is it that you're doing, where you are telling yourself negative stuff about yourself. Okay, and wherever that is there immediately, can you bring in a reframe for yourself? So is there something that is what you're doing somewhere?
Yes, I think yes.
Okay, so you know that better. Okay, we will not like kind of want you to share that immediately if you're not, but if you can reframe it, what would be the ideal reframe for yourself?
So the reframe would be everything is happening for my higher good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, things happens for my experience to learn it and move forward.
Okay. And if you had to bring it closer home, this is still a very generic statement, that is, things are happening for a good reason, is putting the power somewhere else. If you want to bring the power into Jyoti's lap, what is the exact thing that you can tell yourself?
I'm not able to think right now.
So that is actually the second card. Okay, the second card is telling you that there is lot of abundance all around. If you look at the water, okay, the way water is flowing, what does water do when there are obstacles?
Make its own way.
Yeah, it will make its own way. It says something, a hurdle is there, it will make two streams, in fact. Right. So that is the reframe. We talk about reframe, but then we meander into, how do you say, we put the power in some other distant power's hand. What we need to do is that I am like that water. If there is an obstacle, I will create two paths for myself. But the important thing is I will not stop. All right, because if you look at the water, and it has come in that category of what you need to know, so you need to be like this water.
Flexible.
Yeah, and abundant. It flows, it never stops. It's always sourced by the, how do you say, either the rain or the ice. It is keep going, it is going to melt, it is going to give you sustenance. So there is infinite supply of ideas, resources, and there is so much you can do. But you have to be like that water. When you keep flowing, you see the obstacles and you make your way. All right. And you take along with yourself all the debris also. And then you break it and you create, how do you say, a fertile soil at the end of the whole journey. So you, if you see the journey of water, now what strikes for you? It has abundant supply, it keeps flowing, it's clear. It takes the gravel, sand, and converts it into a soil to make it something very fertile. At the end of it, where it is going to, gently create a fertile land, alluvial land, we call it. Deltas, we are calling it now in geography, I think. Not now, but we are calling them that. So, can you see that journey for yourself?
Mm.
So, how would you place that journey now for yourself?
So, uh, I remember one phrase which I used to say during my college days: if I want to, I will. So if I want to do something, then I will definitely make a way, find a ways to complete things. So
Mm-hmm.
I do believe it in few of the things, but not all elements. So maybe I have to take that power back for the all other things also, which I am lacking behind.
Okay, so that is the power that if I want to do something, I'll find a way, right? So how can you remember this sentence now for a very long time? Because you're reclaiming it. It was already there in you.
How do I remember? So you mentioned like the last statement which you had was there is always an abundance. If you want to do something, then resources will be available.
Hmm.
So from that, I could remember if I want to, I will.
Yeah. Okay. So every time now the self doubt creeps in, can you give yourself and supply this sentence to yourself?
I will.
Yeah.
If I
If I
want
want
to,
to,
I will.
I will. Okay. Because it has a very beautiful statement. If I want to. So
Hmm.
who has the power?
I.
Yeah. And if the point is that if I make my wanting less,
Hmm.
what will happen to the next sentence?
I will not do anything.
Correct. Yeah. So once I know that power, what am I going to do?
I will do whatever I feel like
Yeah.
doing.
Wow. And I can see that body language changing the moment you say that. Yeah. Okay. So we are looking at another two more cards here. One is what is getting in the way. You've already actually uncovered what is getting in the way. Okay. But here it is. This is the card of what is getting in the way and what you need to do. Already, actually, we have stumbled upon that. But all right. What is that card? Let me bring it closer for you. Yeah.
Hero.
Rescue. So
Okay.
if I have to
Wow.
explain this card, okay, there's a mountain,
Yeah,
There's
and the
a
water is
waterfall.
flowing.
Yeah, there's one woman, and what is written down there?
I can't read. Rescue.
Rescue. All right. So when I'm getting this card, okay, what it is? It's on a mountain. There is this lady. All right.
I can't see the lady. That top
Wait.
one
Let me
on.
bring it. Let me bring it very close. Can you see now?
Oh, in the
The white dress. In the white
Okay,
Yes,
dress.
okay,
yes.
okay.
Anyway, you will get this card. Don't worry. I will be sending this card to you. Okay. But so the general imagery, if you see, okay,
Hmm.
there is this woman who is sitting there, standing there, and waiting to be rescued. All right. Now, if she's there, there is a waterfall. All right. It's pretty easy, and the mountain is also inundated. So if she wants, she can walk out of that place.
Hmm.
But till she thinks that she cannot, what will happen? Where will she stay?
She'll be stuck over there.
Yeah, and there is this particular, how do you say, abundance that we already saw in our previous card. That abundance is there, but who needs to see the abundance?
I need to see the woman.
Yeah, so if you're looking at it, there's nobody coming to rescue.
Hmm.
All right, who will have to rescue ourselves?
Ourselves.
Yeah, we need to make a boat and we need to get out of that water body if we want.
Hmm.
Till we wait, what happens?
Till we wait, we will just make a story in our mind
Hmm.
why it is not happening, why delay, who's coming, who's not coming.
Yeah, correct, correct. Of course, you're getting there. Okay, and what will happen because of that?
Demotivation, I mean,
Yeah,
lack of willingness to move forward
yeah,
because things are not happening.
correct, correct. And that is the clutter part that we got the first card. That is what we need to clear out, right? So that one action that we have been stalling, what is that one action that we can put forward? What is that action that it's there?
One action right now.
Hmm. So I am putting forward this card. That is your what to do card. Can you see? Oops, oops. Let us see. It's written
Spark.
spark. Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I need to spark from within, which I always say the light within.
yeah, the light within. Okay, and if you will see this card very closely when I send it to you, okay, the maiden has her heart bleeding. Okay, so over a period of time, yes, we have been hurt. Yes, we have been disappointed. Yes, there have been setbacks. But what we need to remember,
What we need to remember that I can create my reality the way I want. I can move ahead
yes, and
and
do we
design.
do we have an option to not strive?
No, we can try if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
it's
every moment we want to keep striving. Okay. We also need to embrace what?
ourselves, our pace.
Correct. There are going to be setbacks. All right. The moment we have that expectation that there should be no setback, what happens?
We will build up in the expectation that it should have not happened, but it
Hmm.
happened. Now what next? How am I going to do it? Will it work again or not work again?
Okay. So you have a very clear guidance, Jyoti. Okay. If you're looking at, there is some clutter that needs to go. All right. It can be physical also, it can be mental also. You will know much better how it is. Okay. The two cards that are very, very synchronistically together is the abundance card and this rescue card because even that has the water thing, if you see. Okay.
So the rescue card at first I thought it is a ship.
Yeah, make your own boat and move out. Don't be stuck in the mountain. Right? So that is why I asked you, what is that one action that you need to take in order to feel very, very powerful before we close this reading?
So
Like there
I
are
think I need to move a lot. I am just stuck to one place and I need to move around, move my body, and that will give a lot of clarity to me.
okay, all right, with you. started in the first thing in the session. We had a very nice stretching exercise for you. All right. Okay. Anything else comes up before we wind up this reading?
So I have everything what I need to move forward. I just need to channelize that energy and go get what I am looking for.
Okay, lovely. So you have all the resources, but you need to channelize. So I'm very happy with the language that has shifted. From that, yes, it is higher power, but I am the instrument who's going to, take this forward. So, wow. I see that shift in the energy also. There's a very wide smile, and yes, I know a lot of things happening inside which like not coming out, but yes, I'm hoping you will have that one action as soon as I finish the session. This is what I'm going to do. Okay. So can we close here before we go for Veena?
So
Very
thank
quickly
you so
because
much. Thank you.
yeah, yeah. So let's close our eyes, Jyoti. We thank the spirit guides of Jyoti for being so bold, so clear with the guidance. Jyoti, I urge you to thank your spirit guides and assure your spirit guides that you are going to be a person committed to action, a person who is going to clear up all the mental and energetic debris, make her own boat, and swim out. And the spirit guide is here to help you every time you ask to move resources in your direction, in your favor. Deep breath and gently we tune into Veena's spirit guides now. Veena, breathe in the white light and the pink light a little more. Wrap your aura like a towel and ask your spirit guide. I am ready for all the guidance that you are about to share with me. Take a deep breath. Yes, Veena, we are ready for you. Yes, Veena, what would be your question?
Uh, my one question that is coming strong to me is I know I have that strength within me. I know my journey, what I've gone through, and I want to move ahead, and I know I'm going to get that abundance. But what is that one thing that is blocking my path, that
Okay.
is making me get back, like pulling me back to my shell, is what I want to have a
All
more
right.
understanding.
Okay. So you need to find out that what is the blocking thing which is not letting you go forward and keeping you in
Yes,
your shell. Okay. So we're gonna pull two cards.
sure.
All right. The first card will be what is blocking. The second card will be what you need to do in order to move forward. Will that do?
Yes,
Okay. All right. Can you see? I need to do this for you all so that nobody thinks that where are the cards suddenly coming from. All right. Yeah. So when I want you to say now.
now
Okay. Mm, okay. All right.
that's it.
That was your what is blocking you. All right. And that is a very deep discussion. So just give me a minute. I have a pull out card, so I need to pick that up. It has fallen down. Just give me a second.
Sure, sure.
This card has pulled out, so it's not what we asked, but it's there. We will discuss that also. Okay.
Sure.
I pulled out this card. It fell down all out by itself. Can you see what that is?
Making a choice.
Yes. And if you see, there are two doors.
Hmm.
What is the choice you're not making? That's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's okay. That's okay. We're looking at the first card here, that is dry desert. All right. Can you see what comes to your mind when I say this dry desert? When you see this card,
I'm not nourishing myself,
mm,
not taking care of myself.
yes, that's the verb. So if you're looking at desert, what does desert stand for? Desert basically stands for dry sand, a sand that has no nourishment, no minerals, no nothing. Okay. And your question was what is blocking me? Okay. So if I have to put this, I'm seeing a single woman over there in that desert alone. Okay. In a particular way, somewhere, you convinced yourself that you are not deserving of any nourishment.
At times, I will like constantly I go back to that space where I always tell, "Am I worth wherever I am? Am I worth whatever I'm doing?"
Yeah.
So
And that is
that's
the block that is pointed out to us, right? Along with a very important card here, that there are choices. Okay. And what I believe about power of choice is in this minute, what I decide decides my next moment. All right. It's a simple thing. You decided to go for a card reading. The moment you made that decision, you opened yourself up to this experience, right? And you opened yourself up to guidance, a bigger bond. Had you not made that choice, what would have happened? Right now, what would have happened?
and I've been still stuck in that same place. I've not
Right.
realized of myself.
Yes. So every moment, universe is giving us a choice to take care of ourselves, to see ourselves in very high regard. All right. What is this woman doing standing in the desert? She's not wearing any shoes. So probably her legs are burnt. Okay. Why would I do that to myself? Why would I put myself in a situation where I am uncomfortable, in pain, and in trouble? Yeah. So you know your circumstances. Is that what you do whenever there is a chance to be loved for, cared for, looked at with a high regard? Do you step back?
Yes.
Right? So do you have the question's answer? What is pulling me back?
Means if the universe is willing to give me something, I'm not wholeheartedly receiving
Receiving. Yes, you're not receiving it. And the reason you're not receiving?
it. It's my own thinking,
Hmm.
making myself underestimating my own self,
Right.
whether I'm deserving to whatever I'm getting.
Okay. And where do all those kind of questions lead you to?
I just want it's, at this moment I feel that I just want to break all these things and move in that way wherein
Yeah, and
everything is coming to me
yeah,
and I want to be ready to receive it.
you want to receive it. And that is so what you need to do in every moment.
Choice. Make the right choice for
Make a
myself.
choice. Yeah, make the choice. Like we talked about it a little earlier, that if I make a choice that says, I deserve this and I'm going to take it. All right. And if I make a choice, I don't deserve it. All right. I have these two choices. Which choice is going to be my natural choice from now on?
But I want to go for it.
Hmm. Okay. And what would stop you from making that choice?
others will think if I make that choice.
What others will think. That's what how the woman is sitting, looking very far off. See,
Hmm.
huh? And she's constantly thinking, what will the other people think? Yeah. And but are they close to her when she's sitting alone in the sofa and crying? Do all these people come there when there is a particular bill that is, heavy bill, and she's struggling to pay that bill? Do any of these people come in? Then how do you give them a rent-free space in your energetic space? Like, how do they get to come in and stay in your space then? Take a moment, Veena. It's okay. Take a moment.
Thanks for this, Sonal.
Yeah.
I have always given space to other people more than myself. Uh, Giving others, like thinking like if I do certain actions, will that impact them? So I think a lot on those angles. Like if even it's talking to some new parent also, if they come in, like if I tell something, uh, will they take it in the right way, or how will it be affecting them? Let me be very thoughtful of whatever I do, but at that moment I don't think that this is what my work is and this is what I'm going to give, and we need to have some clarity.
Hmm.
uh, yes, I at times take that step to be clear in whatever I say, but back of the mind that keeps constantly reminding me that are you right in whatever you're speaking?
Hmm.
So
Okay.
I think that is something which is holding me back, I feel, whenever it comes to express myself or do something. Am I capable enough? Can I do it?
Hmm. So let's answer that question. Are you capable enough? Have you been doing it up until now?
Yes, I have been doing. I have
Hmm.
been running my life till now.
Right.
Happy, and my son is also equally happy with me.
Right. So how do you express with authority?
I think I'm the owner of my own life,
Hmm. You are. Wow.
and I have all the right to make the right choices for myself, which is good for me and my
Hmm.
son.
Amazing. Let that sink in. You become very thoughtful, Veena. Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm giving you the last card. That is gentle gardener. Let me see. Yeah. If you see the eggs are cracking open, it's like the seeds are coming up. So what you plant in your garden right now, in a gentle but authority way, with your authority, all right, it's going to sprout into a wonderful garden one day. But if when we are maintaining the garden, what are we supposed to do? We need to decide what seeds will go in. We need to decide what weeds have to be removed continuously. Okay. And we need to decide what has to go in the garden. Because we know the soil. Nobody else can come and tell, okay, we now put this because not their soil. Yeah. So if you have to summarize this particular reading, tell me, Veena, where are you right now?
Right now, I'm at that phase wherein I have finally decided to leave my past back, leave the dryness in my life, and march on the path of self love, nourish myself with whatever I want to do, and build a beautiful life of myself,
Wow.
beautiful garden of
Yeah.
myself.
So as you say, I could see that authority seeping into that one word, I. Yes, I am going to take the right decisions for myself.
It's taking control of my own life.
Yeah, taking control. Amazing. All right. So I have this very different energy shift that I'm noticing. You're tilting your head and you're like, yes, I'm ready. Okay. So how do you bring this person next time? Like, since you brought that up with the parent, that you're interacting with a parent, your kind of energy shifts towards the doubt end. How do you bring the authority in that moment?
So this is what we will be serving your child, and this
Hmm.
is thing is best from our end. It's finally your decision to take whether you would like to go on this journey with us.
Okay. So those are the language that is going to come forward now. Okay. Amazing. All right. So that is the end of like actually our reading today. Yes, both of you
Thanks so
have
much
at
for this.
least walked into the journey of taking control and power. Yes. Anything that you want to say before we kind of end?
I think firstly I would like to thank you, Sunil, for this reading. I didn't before entering this space. I never knew that something like this will get unfolded for me, and the universe will answer my question in such a beautiful way. I think it was. I did mention earlier too that I was thinking a lot. Like, what is that one thing that's holding me back? I know I have. So it's like I see that there is something there. There's a blockage, and I need to break that blockage and go. This is how the universe will answer me in a beautiful way.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Welcome. Yes, Jyoti, do you want to share anything? What are you taking away?
So thank you so much for doing this, inviting us, and I'm really thankful to universe that giving me that gentle push. Go ahead, fight your fear. You can speak in public also, and I'm grateful to the guidance which universe provided. Okay, so the first card says it's all I am on the right path. So whatever the doubt I had has been cleared, and the enchanted map has given a beautiful path to walk in. Reminded me of my own being, that how I was and how I should be. So thank you so much. Priyanka.
Yes, yes, you're welcome. I'm also grateful that, and I just am amazed. So many card readings I've done, but they always come through. They tell you the thing that you need to know in that particular moment. Yes, so let's close this session now. Are you all open to doing a small process for closing this?
So,
Yeah, so close your eyes. Let's thank our spiritual masters, the oracle cards, and ourselves for surrendering into this process, being willing to look within, and honestly allowing ourselves to receive the guidance that has just unfolded. Assure your spiritual guides that you are safe and you are willing to work and manifest the guidance that they have shared. We also thank the bond that is there between us now as three people who partook this particular experience. In sharing this guidance with you, I also learned a lot. Thank you so much, Veena and Jyoti, for doing this with me. All right. Thank you. Do you want to say anything to the viewers now? Because we have been watched, we have forgotten that we are on YouTube and Instagram. So, is there something that you want to say to anybody?
thank you so much
Okay.
for watching.
Yeah, we actually forgot that we are online and it was a
Yeah,
beautiful moment.
one thing, one thing I would like to tell the viewers that yes, Sonal is a beautiful lady, and you can be completely open with her. She guides and takes you in a very beautiful path, and she shows you and folds you from whoever you should be. Do reach out to her for your card readings and forecastings.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sonal.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, and if you all are in Navi Mumbai, please do visit our school. It's in
Yeah, sure,
Navi
sure.
Mumbai.
Absolutely. Yes. Kharghar, Navi Mumbai, exact location. Of course, we'll put your address and everything down there. Just share the link also.
Yeah, sure. I think you all have heard about the new ISKCON temple that has opened in Kharghar. So we are very close to that space. It's in Sector 23, just opposite to Central Park Service Road, Kharghar, Navi Mumbai.
Okay, lovely, lovely. So all of you all do visit. You have children, they are in lovely hands. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.